Hi, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that you are doing well. Okay, the first two cards we have Judgment and Nine of Pentacles. So Judgment is a major arcana card, and Judgment is about getting the call, really the universe reaching out and beckoning you on. And so we get the call sometimes when we feel that we're not at the place that we should be, where we're not really living our authentic life. And so we're thinking about what's been going on in our life and evaluating it. And really, Judgment is about the chance for a second chance to be reborn, to leave behind really the past, to let bygones be bygones, and to forgive in order to clear the way for you to be able to reach your highest self or your best self or your life purpose. And so, again, awakening, self-evaluation, understanding that change can happen at any age and transformation can happen at any age, that you don't have to be locked into an unhappy situation. That if you take stock of your life, if you look at things, then you can be in a position to try again, to reach your higher level. And perhaps after that evaluation and the change, then you will be in the position of the Nine of Pentacles. And again, Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But this woman is standing in her garden. It looks like she has a peacock and she has a tiger and she has independence. She's created and successfully created this independent life, one that is secure, one that perhaps is protected, one that has been achieved through hard work or discipline or sacrifice. And now she's in a position to be able to enjoy the fruits of her labor. So this could be a signal to you to be in charge of your future, of this path, of what's going on, that you need to be the lead person, that you need to trust your own intuition, trust your own abilities, and you will be successful, and you will find and create and develop the comfort that you are seeking. So we have another major arcana card. We have Justice. And so with Justice, we get a sense here of the idea of equity, of fairness. Are there things in your life right now which you're finding to be just right and to be equitable and to be fair? Or are you dealing with situations or scenarios where things are not apparently fair to you? And you see injustice, because justice has to do with the issue of fairness and how it's the treatment of people, it's the opportunities. And so, when we're looking at justice, we may be thinking about how to get to a more equal footing. We may be looking for decisions that are made on facts and real information versus relying on emotion. And with justice, there's a message here of integrity and of truthfulness. It's to get to the heart of the matter. It's to rely on the truth to inform your decisions. So maybe this is a self-truth that you need to be aware of. Or you're aware of the situations where you have not been treated fairly, and you're going to have to use the sword to do something about it, to get back into a state of equality. On a literal level, or on a day-to-day type of level, this may suggest that you're going to be looking at contracts or having to deal with a legal matter, a speeding ticket, or something that requires your attention and your detail. So with this sense of second chances, of awareness, of success, of being independent, of looking at things for the equality and the fairness within situations and the truthfulness. Here's the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, this woman is ready for anything. And is here again, we have this protection of looks like a lion, some type of lion. And this is the time and the instances in our life when we have to be ready for what's coming. And we're kind of on guard and we're waiting. We may have been tired, we may be exhausted, we may have taken a few bruises, but we're still standing and we're still waiting. We're ready. And ready to see things through to the end. We're ready to deal with whatever situations of fairness or inequality are happening. But we're really here protecting. I get a real strong sense of protection here, of having to protect yourself from issues of fairness, lack of fairness, and of finding your higher purpose and finding your, allowing your authentic self, the real you, to find what makes you happy and to be present. Okay, so now we're going to look at possible outcomes. Okay, possible outcomes. We have the Magician, major arcana. And the Magician is the ability to create the magic in your life. It's in your hands. It's not in anybody else's hands. You are the magician. And you have everything you need. You have the intelligence, the skill, the ability. Hopefully you have the drive and the ambition to make things so. What is it that you're dreaming for? What is the passion or the excitement or the place that you want to head? The magician is going to find a way to get there. So, manifesting and creation, it takes a sense of purpose. It takes a plan. So you have to make that move. You have to use your independent, successful self to make whatever changes you're thinking of making. Everything rests on your shoulders. And the magician, while we create alchemy and magic in our life and thrilling opportunities, don't fool yourself. Deal with what you have. Match your abilities to your desired things that you want to do. You have skills, you have talents, you have everything you need. But it's the drive and it's the planning, it's the taking the steps to make it so. So here's this idea of manifesting, of second chance, of a rebirth, of reawakening, issues of fairness, and defending yourself. And yet, here we have the splat, 10 of swords. 10 swords in your back. It really can't get any worse. So, there's something here that it's going to cause some hurt, it's going to cause some pain, but you've got to let it go. You've got to let it be the end, because from this is the opportunity for something new. This may involve something where you have to cut something loose, or somebody, or a scenario or an environment that is not healthy for you, or serving your higher purpose. And yes, it's going to hurt, and it's going to feel like you're at the bottom and that there's no way to go but up. But there is a break in the clouds here, and you focus on the light. So through defending and through looking for the truth, you are also going to have some disappointment or some pain, or a betrayal of some sort, someone really laying it on. I tend to think that when you focus on these big ideas of judgment and justice and the magician, that all's going to work out for you. The 9 of Wands, we have 2 nines. You're near something that's ending. Here's the 10 of Swords. It's going to, whatever is not working for you needs to end. And you need to cut it loose in order for the second chance, for the reawakening, or for the, the rebirth to open. So let's get a little more information from the oracle cards. This will be a focus area or meditation point for the week. Whoops. Gaia's garden, fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. So abundance, reaping what you sow. I think reaping what you sow is a key phrase here. And, what happens is often a result of what we put into it. Our energy, our actions, our words, our thoughts. So reaping what you sow, in order to have the abundance, will require sacrifice, thinking, independent thinking, logical thinking, the drive to do so. Manifesting in your life will require, again, the drive, the plan, making it happen versus just dreaming about it. And finding the truth in the situations and leading with the truth, can lead to realizations. And realizations are, they're powerful. And the realization is of, abundance isn't just given, you have to work for it. So now let's get a insight into spirit or emotional self. Listen. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. So it's listening carefully. It's being an active listener, of absorbing what someone is telling you. And perhaps what someone is telling you also may hurt. And finally, let's choose a card for love. And let's see what we have in terms of messages for you for love. Healing. Healing. So it's a lot to take in for your spread this week with the 9 of Wands, the idea of protecting yourself, having the strength and the determination to protect yourself. The 9 of Pentacles, while successful, is enclosed and has the protection of her tiger. And the healing, you have to let this be over, and you have to let the healing start and to take place in order to, again, reawaken, to find your higher self, your life purpose, your highest purpose. So Pisces, this is what I have for you for the week.